OneCloner AI. Hey there, welcome to my OneCloner AI review. In this video, we are going to dive into a sneak peek demo of how this app works to clone websites and the pros and cons of this specific strategy. Before we dive in, just to let you know, my name is Adam from Web Traffic Toolkit, and I earn a full-time income online with digital marketing. I've been doing this from home for well over 10 years now, seeing lots of these different systems come and go in that time. So hopefully all that experience will help you out as you research OneCloner AI reviews. Also, if you want to discover my number one system to plug into right now for generating a realistic income online, then click the link below, click the Web Traffic Toolkit link in the video description below. That's my number one system, a complete done-for-you system, and really excellent way to get going, getting traffic, and getting those realistic and consistent commissions coming in. So click that link in the video description below for that top recommended online system. So with OneCloner AI, basically, the way the system works is you go over to a website, copy and paste a link of a website you want to clone, and then it will let you open that up and edit it in the drag and drop editor. So it's quite a cool piece of software where you actually can clone other websites and they look exactly the same. The only disadvantage is how ethical it is and whether you've got permission or not from the other people to clone a website. So do an example here of the ClickBank homepage, and then it opens up into this ClickFunnels style drag and drop editor where you can then edit sections and blocks of the website step by step. So divide the website into blocks, you click on the section and you can edit it. You can change the text, the image, the graphics, the layout, anything, but it's just a really good starting point to create a website based on an existing website. So there is a checkbox that says, I have permission, I confirm I have permission to do this, to clone a website, but most people aren't really going to ask permission for someone else's website to clone it unless they're promoting their product as an affiliate, for example. And obviously you're not going to try and rip off the Amazon website, because obviously you're not going to get away with that. I think the best use case for this is to clone landing pages that are pre-selling affiliate offers or even sales page templates, but then just use it as a starting point to create your own sales pages, your own landing pages and bridge pages to promote offers. But then you completely edit it using the drag and drop editor. You change almost all of it, but you just use it as a template in terms of how it's laid out. You change the text, you change the images, you make sure all the images you use are unique to you and hosted on your website. You're not just ripping it from someone else's hosting server, and then you just use it, the layout, and replicate that as inspiration for what you do. So I think that is an ethical way to use OneCloner AI, just to use these templates as a starting point and do lots of editing to make sure it's completely different from the original website, but just use it as a good starting point for what is actually working. They've got that tick box saying you have permission from other websites to do this, but most people aren't going to have permission from these other websites. So it's billed as almost cloning your own website to a different hosting. So that would be another use of this tool, is someone who already has a website but wants to switch it to a different hosting provider or a different domain. You can just clone your own website doing this, and that would be a perfectly legitimate way to do it. It's the grey area comes in when you're cloning other people's websites. So I'd just be careful with it. I wouldn't rip off complete entire websites. I would just maybe clone the layout and template of a landing page you like, but then edit it enough so it doesn't look anything like the original one, but just uses some of the same ingredients that make it work and convert into sales well. I think OneCloner AI is more of an intermediate approach. If you haven't already got your own simple landing pages and website set up, that's getting traffic, that's generating leads, that's making sales, it doesn't really make much sense to go for OneCloner AI. This isn't going to take a newbie from getting no results to suddenly getting results. This is more for intermediate people who already have their own websites and your own hosting and just want to clone something over and edit it in the drag and drop editor. So this is not for the typical newbie, it's more for intermediate internet marketers. But there's definitely pros and cons of OneCloner AI depending on how it's used. Thanks a lot for checking out my review. If you want to discover my number one system to plug into right now for generating a realistic income online, then click the link below. Click the Web Traffic Toolkit link in the video description below. That's my #1 system. It's a complete done-for-you system, and it's a really excellent way to get going, getting traffic and getting those realistic and consistent commissions coming in. So click that link in the video description below for that top recommended online system. Thanks again for checking out my OneCloner AI review. All the best, guys, and speak soon.